because it's HRA Division 2, Round 1. God, I love the backing music in this game, man. Not to ruin the atmosphere or anything, but it creates atmosphere when given the right song. My God. The hype. But we don't need music to hype us up, because we've got HRA around Australia. What a track this is on the modern F1 games. Ever since that change, it has become a bit more of a lively, fast-paced track. A lot of flowing chicanes. Turn 1, I'll be interested to see if anyone is using the inside curbing at Turn 1, which this is probably the site of my best performance in league racing on this game. Oh, zoom. Let's hope. Let's hope. Let's hope. Few people leaving. Yeah, it looks like you did. Just about then. I implore you, as it's rain, my word. I implore you all, please add the Xbox of this account and add the F1 game. If you're not on Xbox, add this through the F1 game, please, because if you get booted from the session, serious note here, if you get booted from the session, then I can invite you back no matter what platform you're on by sending you a game invite. So please add this account like crazy, people, because not for clout of the account, but for the fact that we can invite you back if it goes wrong connection-wise. Andreas, my friend, you're coming alive here. You are. Has there been a username change for you, or are you just not appearing on my screen?
It was heartbreaking to face Lewis Hamilton in the 2017 Australian Grand Prix, with Sebastian Vettel snatching victory. Will Lewis get revenge today? Qualifying is crucial here, as the narrow layout is unpredictable.
Spoonie on an outlap here then. Let's get all the graphics up. God, I'm so hyped for this new season. I've never been more motivated to sit and watch a race. That tells you something about this league, because I know what it could give. I was sat here just 11 or just over, well, bang on pretty much 11 weeks ago. 11, 12 weeks ago. I just done the HRA race around USA, which Hulk tribute race, which I will bring up every time I remember about it, which is quite often, because that race, fitting tribute. It was an amazing race. The liveries were spot on, as that Spoonie not getting that very spot on running wide, but the liveries were spot on, and I'd see it as poetic that the place that I made my debut was a tribute race, and it was the one where I was blessed to have my first win in this league. Now that's poetry for you. Poetry, all that malarkey. Let's go racing, lads. A Spoonie going to be trying to give us a lap. Let me know if there are any stream issues, if the audio's too loud, too quiet. If I can work my magic, lads. Woohoo! Yeah, boy, first yawn of the night. Again, for anyone new here, I'd like to say that when I yawn, it's not because the racing's boring, it's because I am tired out my mind. Oh no, this is going to be a hard one to pronounce. Figueres. Oh dear. I'm just going to say Fig for now, until I get confirmation. I'm not going to do what I did with Andreas and call him Andrews for most of the season. That's a spin there for a car. Of course it'll be a car. What am I talking about? It is Auckland going through for a bit of a spin, struggling with the back end here. As Fig goes top of the times, 1:32.8, the time to beat them. We see if anyone else can beat it. Indeed they can. Hampan, the man, doing a much quicker time than Fig. Spoonie as well, getting up there. Fig exactly 6 seconds slower than Hampan. 3 times on the board then. 3 very differing times. Morts is invalid. Arkland on and up. Ackerland or Arkland. Ackerland. I really don't know. Ackerland. Got Auckland. That's a place in America. Through the high speed chicane then. Oh, invalid for the Alpine. Not Alpha Romeo, not Alpha Tauri, Alpine. Many people in this league won't know about the official count, so I'm wondering how it's going to be. Never mind, 9 of you absolute legends tuning in for this round 1, as that's very wise for a Curland. Snap of oversteer. In, says the race engineer, and he does actually stay in. Continues not staying out. If you get that reference, you're an absolute legend and a classic fan. Where's my 2018 homies? As rules goes top of the time then. Just north of 4 tenths then, the gap between P1 and P2. Hampan in the pits. Rules going for another lap. Really intrigued to see what the season will give us. And Hammer already is. Does look a little bit brighter out there actually. Giving us a nice display of car control there. Rounding the final corner towards the line. What will it be for Hammer? 6 tenths found. Good time gain, and the rain has stopped, I believe. The sun is showing through. Is there still rain out there? Yes, there is. But the sun, you can see it. You can see it. Let me ride on board. Someone going down the pit straight. There you go. Little glimmer of silver lining through the clouds, and a silver lining for some of those who don't enjoy the wet. We'll find out. That's Ed Veer rotating the car very nicely there. Seems a little bit cautious to get on power, as you would be. Just traveling the front end round here. 27.0 for Hawk. Take a little bit off that. Still spread quite far right now. People are struggling to get laps on the board. Here's someone who might be about to finish off a flying lap, as well as Kai, who is invalid. Is Hawk on a lap, invalid as well. So behind them, Stewart to the line. 6, there's another driver who went up there. That's Kai retiring from the session at turn 1. Had a big accident there. Oh dear, Curland has a time penalty for a collision with Kai. Have we just witnessed a Maldonado Gutierrez moment where a car was exiting the pit lane and just bosh. Managers on the floor. Kai in a wall. Absolute scenes. Or was it just an unfortunate nudge from someone trying to brake at the dry line? Which we will start to see form as the rain, I believe, is slowing? I don't really know. It's catching me out here. It's a Kurland on an outlap. The driver I see with a decent bit of pace here. Puts the grass on into though. Ooh, big step. Sounds like rules. Still on provisional pole, Hammer. Down in P7. Ooh, spin for Kurland. He's just not using fourth gear when he needs to. Got to be careful not to get disqualified here. He's got as well to be careful of the McLaren of Andreas. I'm so sorry, Ty. Did he just clip you coming out the pit by any chance? Oh, did he cut across the white line on exit then? That's a big yikes. Anyone not with chat open? I just asked Kai what's happened. He said he's fully on the racing line, came straight out of pits onto the racing line. I would agree. You have to, the most vigilant place you have to be on an outlap is leaving the pits. You've got cold tyres, you're trying to collect yourself, get your bearings, make sure your wheels working right, make sure your pad's connected. And it seems to me like Kurland has just loving the Seb Vettel reference. What the stupid action? I'm going home. Prime Seb was one of the greatest of all time. His zone has a lefty session. Let me actually take this time to add everyone in the session through the oh, I can't invite some requests. Friends. Hammer, accept. Stewart, accept. Arlan, accept. I will accept everyone's invites. Friend request. Oh, everyone's friend requests. So, get him gone, get him in. Again, for anyone who wasn't in the stream at that point, this isn't for clout of the account to boost it or whatever. As Matty goes fastest, good lap there. It is drying up, the rain is slowing. The track is getting to a dry state, but will it be dry enough for slicks come the end? As a Kurland to the line. Goes fastest, 125.9, proving that when the Alpine can keep it clean, it is fast. Runs out of fuel. He's way into the pits. I believe we will see a few drivers gamble for the dry tyres towards the end. Kai will have an absolute comeback drive to do in the Ferrari. No doubt he'll make it quite far up the grid if he stays clean through lap 1. So I'm going to start saying whenever I'm talking about people making comeback drives, because I've cursed it quite a lot lately. Kurland getting out the way how you should. Surely, with the grid penalty, it's going to hurt him, but it's taking Kai completely out of qualifying, so whether that's worth more than a 5-second penalty, I don't know. As rules is out on track on the slick tyres. It's enabled the tyre graphic to see what everyone is thinking, and a lot of red out there. a lot of red tyres being so. What the hell was that? What the hell? Ooh, did you just see what happened by that pit box? My word. DRS is enabled. We have reached tipping point. And Kurland struggle to get back to the grid, back to the box. It's going to hurt him here. I'm not sure what the time left in the session is, as it is under yellow flag because of a Kurland's stricken fuel starved, fuel thirsty Alpine finally coming into the pits. He will be able to get a run. Everyone is out on soft tyres. We're going to have some absolute chaos here as Rules comes into the pits. He's invalidated. He's going to go for another run here and try and recover somewhat. Here he's putting on a fresh set. Maybe going to make some changes to the setup. Edveer still in the pits. Kurland still in the pits. He's waiting to get in his box properly so that he can swap them tyres over. But in the meantime, seeing a lot of red is Spoony. And will it be clear daylight to pole for Spoony, or will we be seeing red at the end of this lap? Let's find out. These laps massively matter now. If you don't get a valid lap, you're going to drop down massively. Again, he's going for another warm-up here. Just going to ease the tyres in. Wait as long as possible till the end of the session here. But he's got to watch out. There are cars who are opting to take their flying laps now. First of them would be the Williams of Ironland then, pushing on through these damp conditions, looking for the pole position here. Ironland, a driver who I'm taking a bit of effort and time to sort of coach, because there is potential in the Williams driver. You can see it. Recommended that he runs ABS on just while he's learning traction control, as that's a huge bit of understeer. Keeps it valid though. I think he should back out of this lap truly, and he has. Ironland struggling with the grip through the S section, so next driver who is on a lap will be the Williams of Andreas behind, who's gone for the lap early here, is trying to get it out of the way. Can't remember what pole should be here. I think I was 17th or 18th, I'm not sure. That's 21 from Ironland, 19 for Andreas. I think I was 18.3 or something, but that was the old faster build of the game. So I'm sure we'll see that beat as Andreas goes top of time, Torch goes second, Ironland third. Kurland will be next to cross the line here. What will it be? Starting off a flying lap, but still improves for time. That shows you the track is coming towards the drivers, but that was really, really wide. A big lockup for Kurland into turn one. That is going to massively hamper the lap time. Ironland is on another flying lap here. He's going to go and try to get this here. Yellow flags, that's a spinner. I believe that's one of the Alpine cars. Indeed it is. It's a Kurland who's had some sort of disconnect issue. And he's back in now. Ironland. We've got drivers coming up towards the line, left, right and centre. We've got one about to start a lap. We've got Rules about to start a lap. Behind him is a Haas. It's Fig to the line. What will Fig do? Pole position for Fig then. Ironland to the line. What will the Williams driver be able to do here? Any improvement? P2, 2/10 off pole. Further down Horch. What will Horch do? DRS to the line. He's given up on this lap. And it's not enough for an improvement. Spoony improves over to P3. Andreas will drop down now. Hammer improves to P5. So this is proving a strong qualifying from Ironland here. He made a good bid, letting the tyres warm up, as that's a Kurland facing the wrong way. Again, Matty to the line now. What will the Mercedes driver do? To the line. P6 right behind his teammate. And reigning vice champion in Division 2. As next to the line, Hampan has invalidated Tiz then will be next to the line. Zaid then. Zaid be able to do. Tiz Zaid to the line. Has to avoid the crash car of Hampan and goes P4. Rules though goes pole position near the end of the session. So unless Fig can beat it on this lap, which he can't, Rules to snatch pole at the very, very death of this session by the slimmest of margins, 16 thousandths of a second. Ireland though with a stonking qualifying. He's found pace, he's found consistency. The lack of ABS on that car hampering him, because ABS was, in my opinion, one of the least time gaining assists at most tracks. At Bahrain it's a huge one, but watch this space. Bold prediction from Carlo. The screen just froze big time for anyone else, or is that just mine? Anyway, checker flag is out. Yeah, my stream is completely frozen on my Twitch. My word. Let's go back to the HRA awards. Then back to the stream to then see that it is Rules on pole, Fig P2, a name I've not seen here before. Ireland P3, good, strong qualifying from the Williams. Spoonie P4, Zaid P5, again a name I've not seen before. Andreas P6, more pace I'm sure in Andreas. Same for Hammer. Matty decent in P8. Horch P9 and Edvir rounds out the top 10. Zoom cheering on his fellow Mercedes drivers. I'm going to take this time to take a short break to go to the bathroom. I'll be back in just a moment. Right then, someone's readied up a little bit early. And I believe we may see a lobby restart here. Red flag, indeed red flag. This is a lobby restart, I can confirm it, because all of the big boys have left the session. Meaning Hammer and Ireland, everyone now leaving this session. So, please, if you're watching the stream and you have an account on the F1 game and you race in HRA, please remember to add this account. Again, as I've said a couple times, this isn't to create clout or anything for the HRA League account. This is just simply so that if you have a connection issue, I can get you invited back into the session as soon as possible so you can get back racing and have a chance to recover the time lost. So I've got mail. Oh boy, HRA's got mail. Driver stats updates. Welcome to my inbox. Thank you very much, Codemasters. You guys are amazing. Should I do a My Team career on while we're waiting for another invite? Race net. That's something big. Yeah, I think I might do a HRA official account. My Team career mode. Wow, well that would be something. Nah. Hammer invites me, lovely. I mean, it's so realistic. You can't even see it, but the color scheme is a very nice light green for this. The profile picture's a bit defaulty. I'm gonna add everyone in here. Onto the friends list. Add as EA friends. Add friend for Kai. Zoom. Let's add. No rules. I've got view game card. Add friend. Why am I doing this on the wheel? It will be so much quicker if I just did it like this. Yeah, we're gonna get that done afterwards. It was just priority to get it set up before round 1. That was the goal. Let me add friends. Island, I know I've got added. Hampan, add as EA friend. Edvir, add as EA friend. Zoom, I believe I've just added, but let me double check. No, I haven't. View game card. Add friend. Submit. Ash. View game card. Add friend. Bosch. Curland. Add EA friend. Andreas. View game card. Add friend. Submit. I'm just getting everyone added. Sending out these requests. So that. Okay, let's add Dom back. Alright, lovely. I believe that's everyone at Curland have done, Ash have done. HRA League can't exactly do that. Zoom, I've not done Spoonie, let's add Spoonie. Friend added. Hammer, I've got. Andreas, I've got. Edvir. Add as EA friend. Hampan. Island. Kai, I've done. Zaid, I've done. Stuart. I think I've done Stuart. Done Matty. Zaid. I've done, but ooh, nearly left the session. View gamer card. No, not leave the session, you dum-dum. Let's not do that. Okay, and I believe I've done, but let me do another one. Watch. Is another one. Akolan needs to choose his car as well. I think that's everyone with their friend request sent. If you didn't get one, ping me across a message in the chat. But yeah, Dom, the priority was just get this account up because I got home from work and I I ate dinner, had a little chat with the family, and then went upstairs and spent about an hour and a quarter setting it up, going back and forth with Ironland, who I'd like to give a big shout out on that point for helping me set this up. It's only costing me £7 a month to run this account. That's a bargain for what I get to witness, I tell you. I'd pay like £15-20 a month, if not more, to witness this. So, it was close getting this out. Very, very close. I mean, again, I was inputting passports. That's why the screen went blank near the start of the stream before I joined the session. Before I joined the lobby, it was because I was still setting the account up through the F1 game. So I forgot that's something you had to do. So everyone now readies up. Remember not to ready up quite yet, people. People have toilet breaks to do, preparation to do. Now. We prepare to go racing. While we prepare, I am going to chill, let my voice have a break because it's starting to get a bit strained. I will be back and unmuted when we are getting ready to go green. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear, Division 2. Come on, guys. Oh, Christ. Oh dear. What on earth is happening here? Alright, new lobby is open. Oh dear. Oh no, poor Fig, man. I know. I get it. I get it. I am the sort of person who's, if you're in the zone, oh, I can hear myself. If you're in the zone and you are preparing for a race, and you think to yourself, all right, I'm ready for this. I'm ready for this. Ready up. Oh, I'm not allowed to do that in this league, am I? It's so easy to do. It is. It is so easy to do. Fig will be starting at the back of the grid for this race. All right. Spectator has been hit, so I'm not going to get into the race. I'm going to mute and watch videos on my phone just to keep me awake here. I'll be back when the 30-second timer begins. And hopefully it will be the last time the timer begins. Good luck, and I will talk to you in just a moment. Alright. This time it's for real. Go racing. The car is it. Rules has been sent an invite just now. I'm going to load the chat back up. And we will prepare to go racing finally. It's kind of spoiled my plans to continue my F1 2019 Road to Glory series that I'm doing on my Twitch. Painful plug, I know, but it's F1 2019. You can't not talk about that game. Has been promoted at the grid due to Fig's last minute grid penalty, let's call it that. Tyre wise, some interesting choices up and down the field. Soft for Fig is the big one, looking to make the most of a possible comeback. Ironland taking the hard tyre here, going for the alternate strategy, the same set for Andreas, Hammer, Matty and Stewart. The rest all on medium compound tyre. The option tyre as it was. Option prime and quali, I believe what they call them. Option being the medium, prime being the hard. Because it's the best race tyre in this game, it's a fact. And soft because it's the quali tyre. You race with when you want to go fast, and Fig wants to go fast here. Okay. As the last cars are on the grid then, we prepare to go racing for Division 2. It's the season opener, the big one. It's lights out. And away we go here in Australia. A decent start there from Rules, who gets a good start. Ireland with a really, really poor start into turn 1. There's absolute chaos. There's a Haas darting off. That's Edveer going off. Horch going off as well. We've got yellow flags already in sector 1. Horch, Fig involved, Andreas involved. They're side-by-side racing up ahead between. That's Hammer and Hampan. Hampan gets the better of the Mercedes driver then. Up to P6, Kai passes Stewart, who runs wide, who has some kind of damage here. He must do. Wide there for Kai in the distance. It's a decent start up and down the grid, but it's a poor one for Ireland, who's dropped down 2 positions off the start, but he knows he does not have the tyre advantage. That's a car off. Then that's Auckland off. And recovering it, no end plate on that car on the left hand side though, so he will have to dive into the pits, I believe. No, he's got away with it then. Fig and Horch side by side. Fig looking for the switchback on the Williams. Now with the inside line should be an easy move for the Haas. Or what? Horch will not make it easy though. Swoops back around the outside and maintains the position. Good defensive driving there from the Williams driver. He holds the Haas off for just a few more corners. Kai really gaining here. We've got a lot of gaps under a second because it's near the start of the race. That's a look there from Hammer, which has wrecked his exit somewhat, and Kai just says thank you very much. Hard tyres to medium. He passes in medium to medium here on Hampan. Round the outside goes Kai. This will be one hell of a move from the Ferrari. He gets it done. Snap for Hampan. Now Hammer will be all over the back of him. Division 2 already providing great racing, and it's only lap 2. Hampan manages to stay ahead of Kai, but Kai with a double overtake. What great racing from the Ferrari, who was looking to advance his position in the race. He started in 13th place, and he has already worked his way up to P6 after spin there for Auckland, struggling to keep it facing forwards. As Kai then closing in on the back of Matty. Kai with the comeback drive that has just been stunted because that is a safety car for Auckland. Auckland having a crash and retired. Crucially, it's not a retirement on track as his AI would be driving around now, so out the session with that crash. Commiseration to Kurland. Struggling to keep the car facing forward was the story of the Australian Grand Prix in Division 2 for the Alpine. All he needs to do is just more care on that first 90% of traction. Is Andreas in the pits then? We are under the first safety car of the season. On lap 3, DRS has been enabled. No, it's a virtual safety car. That's a bonus versus VSC then. I thought I saw a safety car. It was just Will's car. My bad, I'm stupid. Yeah, of course, Metal. Next time heading into turn 1, I will. Yellow flags, that's a spin, that's Stewart. Dropped it on the way out the fast chicane, an area that claimed a lot of people, including Alex Albert in the 2019 virtual GPs. What a time that was for league racing. Really brought on this prime of league racing rules. Gapping the field hand-pan with the first penalty of the race and season. Not an accolade you really want. That's Hammer setting fastest lap. That's a spin there again for Stewart, struggling with tyre pressures. As Hammer, I seem to have missed that. Oh dear. Let's ride on board actually with Hammer for the duration of a lap. See what Vice Champ is doing to try and better this race for himself, try and get back in the mix with hand-pan, but he's starting to drop off. Hard tyres, just a lack of confidence in the front end right now for Hammer. Clearly lacking practice for this race. Time trial was the way that I saw him practicing, and that is hurting him on this medium compound. It will hurt him on any compound except from that one quali lap in the dry that they got. So that's going in a little bit deep there, but keeps it sane and facing forward then. Wills goes fastest again. Zaid goes faster. Close in Hammer. One riding that inside curve very nicely. Could take a little bit more, but overall a decent line. And this is Kai to the inside of Matty. They're side by side on the entry to turn 3. Now into 4. Matty keeps it for now, but Kai has such an ERS advantage. Fastest lap for Stewart and Andreas respectively. That order, as Andreas holds the fastest lap of the race now, or Andreas and Stewart, sorry. Kai all over the back of Matty here. It's only a matter of time until the Ferrari makes a move. He's got massive ERS advantage. Stewart gets a time penalty. He's also got massive pace advantage here. DRS open for Matty, but I have this feeling that it's not going to be enough here. It's Kai to the inside. At the 90-degree right, he makes contact, and that's Kai out of the race. Matty kept it tight, didn't use the outside curb, and that has forced Kai into retirement. I'm gonna clip that and watch the clip for the sake of giving my opinion on it. Safety car deployed here. Let me have a look at this crash then. but doesn't seem to be playing at the moment. But that is big frustration for Kai, taken out in round one. A driver with pace and a chance to challenge for this title here is out of the race. I am sadly having to wait as the clip has been published for your use. Clip has been published for your use, Kai. Yeah, I'd agree. Let me just have a look at what I've at this clip. Doesn't seem to have saved. Are you joking? Come on. Really? Oh, that's just ridiculous. Thank you, Twitch, very cool. Yeah, it doesn't seem to have saved the clip. But from what I can see, Matty had so much more room to use on the outside. Technically Kai's corner, so not official word of the stewards here, personal opinion that Matty had more track to use on the outside. Kai was on the inside at the apex. Alongside, I'd say alongside for me is defined by rear wheel, front wheel on the car on the inside to rear wheel car on the outside. That's alongside, which means that technically car on the inside can do whatever, pushing off the other car as long as you're not coming in like a torpedo. And if it's you're going around on the outside at the apex, it's front wheel ahead of front wheel. Car on the outside needs to be ahead for it to be their corner. But going on the inside for an overtaking move, that was Kai's corner. And I believe, again, I personally think it's a 5, but great. That'll be worked out in the steering room. On the racetrack though, Zaid going for the move in turn 1. Thinks better of it, has a compromised line. Spoonie might look to capitalise. Fig has had a little bit of a coming together and has dropped down a couple of positions here. Up and down the grid, top 3 very, very close on this restart. Of course, Island running the hard tyres, that's wide there for Zaid. That's invited Spoonie into the mix here. He won't be able to make much of that situation. Pan with the 3 seconds is right on the back of Ironland. Andrews passes Fig, and so does Stewart then on the inside. Fig's tyres really starting to hit a very steep cliff. Edbeer having boxed, although he may not get the full advantage of the safety car pit stop. If there is a safety car now, he will still come out in the lead, I believe. So as it was, that's Pan looking for the switch back here on Ironland. Will he get it done on the entrance to this right-hand flick of the corner? Indeed he will, but he runs wide and Ironland takes it back. And Pan back on the inside has touched Ironland into a spin. That was diabolical from Pan. Just poor, and he has sent Ironland spinning. Okay. That clip should have been published. This is, I believe, a full safety car. Indeed, it is a full safety car, so Ironland will not lose out too much from this. But I think Hampan will have some talking to do in the stewards room after that. I've got audio glitch. I'm just quickly going to reset my headset to fix it. I'll be back in just a moment. Alright, I am back. Ironland will be quite angry, but ultimately shouldn't mind too much because the safety car has sort of saved it. Okay, the Kai clip finally is appearing. For anyone wondering, okay, on the inside, no, I don't know whose fault the Kai incident is. For me, that's a racing incident from first looks, but with further analysis, it might be possible that it's a penalty. But for me, I'd see that as a racing incident. But that's the opinion of me here now, with the stewards and the new stewards. If it is submitted, it will be looked at. So it's definitely pending a big penalty, as everyone's sort of come in for the hard tyres here. I've missed this while I've been waffling, which again, apologies for the waffling tonight. I'm very, very tired. Safety car should be in this lap. It should be announced. Just coming out of the 90-degree right-hander here. So gets onto the back of the field then. Be prepared to go. Green flag again here. Second safety car this race. Third if you include the virtual earlier on. It's been a chaotic one. 2 DNFs. Doesn't quite tell the story. As safety car is not in this lap. It will stay out for one more. My apologies. Andreas, Hammer and... oh, excuse me. Ironland are the only cars yet to pit. Edveer will make it to the end on them tyres, despite having pitted under the first safety car period. And indeed made it up a couple spots of the order. Not using an energy drink person because they do tend to give me migraines in decent quantities, but I am currently sipping a Monster Energy, and I mean I've had one sip about half an hour ago and I'm just starting to lose the energy from it. And that's the thing when you don't have a crippling addiction to caffeine. Sugar, yeah, I've got that. Can't go a day without a sugary donut or something. Otherwise my hands get shaky. But yeah, I don't have the crippling addiction to caffeine, as that's Hampan in the wall. What on earth has happened there? Yeah, but I'm not addicted to caffeine. So when I have it, potent as anything. Safety car, I'm sure will be in this lap. Still see the light on the top of the safety car. Close on the field. Safety car is in this lap then. The announcement has gone through. Tampan has damage on that Aston Martin. It's still the same safety car. No, Aaron, there's been Another, that was for the Kai incident, the original safety car. This one is for an incident where Hampan dive bomb, Hampan and Ironland, Hampan didn't really dive bomb, Hampan and Ironland were fighting through this section. Hampan ran on the gravel, was then on the inside of Ironland, about a car length and a half behind, and unintentionally dived down the inside because of the gravel on the tyres. He's also got damage which is unrelated, he just span it by himself. Andreas leads. Hammer rules the front of the non-pitters, and he's already up past Ironland. Brilliant move there, but Ironland will try and, Ironland, Hammer will try and make it stick back down the inside. A little bit of contact there between the two cars, and Hammer holds it. Let's watch retiring from the session. What's happened here? I'll be interested to see from Hampan's on board what on God's green earth has happened. Indeed, we are probably going to use up our safety car allocation very, very quick here, it has to be said. As Horch's car disappears then. Andreas disappearing into the distance, with Rules stuck behind. That's wide for Rules. Ironland looking to make a comeback as well, is right up behind Stewart, alongside, not quite ahead because Stewart is defending this position quite hard. Matty looking to pass Spoonie as well. Rules fighting with Hammer 4P2. Andreas trying to bolt out front. Zaid trying to catch up to this lead fight. That is going to be a big fight into turn one here. A lot of ERS used for Rules. Hammer is staying ahead here. Great top end on that Mercedes car. Rules is attack, not enough. Yellow flag further back. Ed Veer having a bit of a spin. Collected O keeps it facing forward. That's wide there for Matty up in the distance. It's going to be some great battling here. Find a way past Spoonie. So I believe it was Spoonie who had the wide moment up ahead. This is interesting because we're seeing drivers who are able to take that corner flat out and some who are struggling. And then the opposite of the same at this next fast chicane here. Some drivers able to commit a lot more. Andreas needs to bolt a little bit more from this here if he's going to have a decent chance. Side by side, Spoonie, Stewart getting past Matty. The move was already done by the time their corner cut, as that's Ironland out of the race. Oh, Ironland, no. That is so easy to do as well. Just getting wide on the curve on the outside, dropping it. Ironland is out. No. That is a pain when that happens. Because the car goes and there is nothing you can do. Unlike a little error in the corner like turn 1 or 2, that one is fatal no matter what. Ironland no longer in this race. And then there were 10. Looks to get past Hammer. Andreas now gapping Hampan with another penalty. Looking to close in. Wide there for Hammer. Taking it flat there. Everyone's riding the grass on entry. Rex your tyres on entry gives you a bit of understeer. I think we might have run out of safety car allocation track of this race as well. Zaid gets a 3 second. That might be big for the race because Zaid has a lot of pace. Zaid was big as well, who'll be looking to come back. A lot of strong drivers this season in Div 2. All over the back of Hammer here. Got to get past soon. He's starting to run out of ERS. Hammer can't get below 10%, then he'll let him. Back of Hammer now. Hammer won't care about that 10%. He'll just want to stay ahead here. Rules now knows he is low on ERS. So 3 for warnings then. back of Hammer, but Hammer's just got so much pace on the straight. Unbelievable. Lewis needs to start saving up ERS here, otherwise he's not going to be able to put up a fight down the straights. Stop using save up battery. Start to deploy Hampan. Tires won't make it to the end of the race. Everyone else's will, so he will have to stop again. That's very wide there. Keeps it in track limits just about with the understeer. Oh, he's got a hit. Zaid's hit rules into a spin. Oh no, no. Oh dear. Start to kick up ahead of Zaid. Busted after that. Clip has been published then. Zaid will now look to try and get in on Spoonie, who has made a decent drive here and now runs in the net race lead. As Zaid, yellow flags. Hampan going for a spin. Zaid gets passed by Stewart here. Pain, yeah, I know the word is pain, but look on the bright side, and it is quite a sunny side. That's Stewart hitting the back there of Spoonie. Stewart goes wide into the corner. The glass there, and has to admit defeat on that position to Zaid. That's a bump from Stewart. Is very probably fuming right now, but still technically in this race. Just may have some sort of damage on that car. Comes this side by side for the net race lead. Zaid down the inside of Spoonie. Zaid caused a few driving standard issues this race, but none there. A very clean overtaking attack. It wasn't really a manoeuvre, a single manoeuvre. It was more of a well thought out attack, as that's Hampan retiring in the pits then. Oh, just stayed out. Worth it to get a point. Island, I'd look on the right side. Showed an amazing turn of raw pace there, as Stewart showing raw pace. Goes around the outside there, side by side on entry. Zaid swoops past Stewart. Then gets a pull run because of it. Spoonie passes, and finally I'll get to say that there was pace in Ireland today. Not able to use it because of the Spinala and getting Spinala by Hampan, which, if you wanted to know Ireland, I do have that clip and it should be in the published clips. You just load that for the last 24 hours if you wish to submit it. There is Hammer into the pits. Rules closing in on this fight for the lead. I wouldn't count him out quite yet, only 2 cars ahead of him, clean so far, as Zaid gets another penalty. That's not good for the Red Bull driver. Pace is real. I mean, did you have ABS on or off in this one? Because that's wide again for Zaid. Because that can be the difference, and it will just stop your car from understeering so much. Pressure on. Yeah. Don't get too comfortable with it though, because if you want to have it off, it does gain a tenth or so if you get it right, but it is one of the hardest, the hardest assist to get right. Traction control. There's a pattern to traction control, as there is to ABS, but ABS requires a lot more precision. Traction control you can get a little bit wrong and then let it off. Once you lock the tyre, you have to let off a good bit of the brake pressure to unlock the tyre. Whereas traction, you just have to let the throttle off a small bit to stop the wheel spin. Yeah. I'd say focus no traction control first, perfect that line, and then you will be able to perfect. Don't try and do more than one at a time, because it might mean that it clouds your view of how good you are with one of them, pace-wise. Stewart closing in here. We do have rules up on the back of this fight. Spoony now will be under a bit of threat for this. Matty as well may have to pit again this race, as Spoony has been passed by Stewart there, who will look to try and bolt with Zaid. Get into the distance. Rules need to start regenerating ARS here. Yeah, no TC. That's the goal. Watch some pro on board. See how they go to majority of throttle and then hesitate against the collision. Spoony there hits the back of Stewart. Hopefully there's no car on that. No car on the damage that Ferrari's. Yes, no damage on that Ferrari car. As Andre's finally into the box. Matty having a look at Spoony, who leaves the space respectfully. Matty and Spoony fighting for the net race lead. Rules in there with them, but we can't count Zaid and Stewart out of this quite yet. That's a contact car here further back between Rules and Matty. Another bump there. Yellow flag. Hammer is out of the session. What's happened to Hammer? Andreas with no front wing. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. What has happened here? What has happened here? No safety car as well. We're out of safety car slot. Hammer is out, and then they were 8. What has happened? Davies here. Oh dear. In a straight line as well. Makes Edveer lock up as there's a full safety car. Race neutralised. As far as everyone else is concerned, and as far as I'm concerned, we should see everyone in the pits with soft tyres right this instant. Will Zaid make the gamble? Yes, he will. So will Stewart. So will Spoony. Matty will stay out. He leaves the session. What's happened to Matty there? Let me try and get him invited back in. I've accidentally invited Matty to party. Hang on, let me close my party. Alrighty then. Yeah, racing standards have been a bit scruffy. New drivers certainly trying to make a name for themselves have done that not in quite the best way, and there will be words after this race. Driving standards haven't been there, and I'm sure the stewards will slap plenty of penalties for that. So I'm pinging Matty a few invites to try and get him back into this session. He will have about 6 or 7 laps to fend off everyone else. Just paused as I am setting up my own party. Matty finally gets back into the session. So Rules and Matty then will be duking it out for the race lead. But they have a lot of cars on fresh, faster tyres behind. Interested to see what they can do then. We are under safety car here. Edveer will be the last to get back on the pack. He's some 40 seconds off the pack. But he should be gaining. And he should be on the back of the pack by the start of Yeah, Hammer, what exactly happened? Did you get hit or something? Or did you hit someone? Or what on earth happened there? There's been a lot of DNFs here because of crashes with other people. Oh dear. Yeah, I think there will be a big telling off for these boys after this race that I'm sure about. Matty dives into the pits, understands that them tyres were not the right call. What on earth? Yeah, Matty has pitted, knows there is no point trying to fight on old mediums. He's just going to get swallowed up, and now Rules will get swallowed up as well. Matty probably should have pit for the soft tyre there, not going to lie. Even if you don't have a fresh compound of tyre, it's always best. But everyone should have two sets of softs, two sets of fresh softs, except from Rules, who will only have one set of fresh softs. Understandably so. We're understandably annoyed. I would be too. In fact, I'd be fuming. But again, there was decent pace. But that doesn't really matter at the moment. What matters is that the driving standards have not been the best. Safety car in this lap. Hopefully we see some better driving standards here. And hopefully we see all 8 of these cars at the flag. What can I do? What can we do? Improve driving standards, really. At the end of the day, we are middle tier of a 3-tier league that we are watching right now, and it has been like amateur hour, and hopefully we see it a little bit better for these last couple laps. Big up the clone. Div 2 usually go, just having an off day. I think everyone tense over the season opening. You always want to lead the championship. You always want to lead the race here. Zaid gets us underway here for the restart. He will look to lead the race very, very swiftly here. That's a slight defensive move there for Rules, but he will have so much less pace. He is on the prime tyre, while Zaid is on the quali tyre. To the inside goes Zaid now. This is written in stone that it should be an easy move for the Red Bull. Sweeps around the outside, takes the lead then. But I'm going to bring up the penalty graphic now. Show you that. Rules just has to stay within 6 seconds. Andrew is also in a good position here. He can try and get himself up to the positions. There's side-by-side Fig and Spoonie. And oh my gosh, Andrew is just going to take advantage of this and get past both of them. Great move there. Doesn't quite get past Fig, but worth a try. So then Zaid leads by 1.7 here. Stewart all over the back. Really needs to work his way up. Zaid was the fastest lap of the race. He has bolted out front and he's taking a charge for this race win. He has made contact a couple of times and he has hit Rules into a spin, which I believe may be worth some sort of penalty, but that will be settled in the stewards room. I'm going to stop there will be penalties post-race and just let the stewards do their thing. Zaid then on his way. He's built up nearly 3 seconds, 2 seconds in the lap pretty much. Further down the field, chaos is the word for it. As the Rules of tyres are dropping off big time. Stewart has gotten past him now. Fig will look to do the same very, very soon. But Zaid has himself all but clear. Fig starting to run out of ERS. Rules is using, and Andrews just blast past him there, but he's on the grass on entry. Just about gets a car stopped. Andrews with a lot of straight line speed rules. Drops the position to his teammate. Good teamwork. He knows Andrews has a shot at victory here. As that's a car hitting the wall. What has happened here? Big chaos. Fig has damage. That's probably damage on a lot of cars up and down the field. Come on, give me a better camera. No damage on either of them cars. No damage on either of these two. It just seems like Fig must have got into the back of someone. Not really sure what's happened there. Again, another odd situation in this race. Fig will dive into the pits. P5 now his first lap to go, but that tyre difference is massive. No matter how quick you are, there's no way you're fending on people on them tyres. Maybe if they're fresh mediums or slightly warm mediums. Very warm hard. That's a no-go. As Andrews looks to get this victory on track, it's Zaid. Again, we do seem to have a lot of people who may get post-race penalties. You know, Zaid may get one. We know Andreas may get one. Not sure if there's anyone else really. As all Hedvig getting very close to the back of Spoonie there. Power advantage big there. Andreas is going to closing in. Fig is far off the back of the field now, but going to fastest lap just to get that extra point under the belt. Andreas wants this here. Got to remember that these two cars ahead are sister cars. They are owned by the same brand. There may be some incentive for Stewart to do a little bit of tactical holding up, let's say. Stewart is rapid on the straights. Andrew is struggling to keep up. Side by side, Edveer Spoonie. Edveer passes the Ferrari. It's looking so good for him, and that lose at some point, but these late safety cars have to stretch it a bit. Spoonie may look to get back past the half, but just not close enough to make an impress. Rules sticking with Matty here, despite the tyre difference. Yeah, I believe Zaid may get 5 for that spin earlier. Spun Rules round, took him out of the net lead, but didn't cause damage, so 5 for me there. Andrew 10 seconds, taking someone out for the collision. Maybe more if it seems to be dangerous, because there's causing a collision and then there's dangerous driving, which would mean swiping someone in a straight line. But we'll look at the clips for that. Dangerous driving, you can give really anything, 15 and upwards. Stands. Step that honour will go. Andrews. A little bit, trying to get back up to the Zaid. Get within that 3 seconds that have to be careful as well, because it does have rules to contend with. There's quite a lot of active battles going on here on track. We've got 3, despite only having 8 cars on the pack left in the race. 6 of them are and are the only ones not defending or attacking at the moment. That is a strength and potential. cell points, points or something like that. I think the penalty ones are too big for Andreas, maybe like 15, 20, but personally, dangerous driving is big. Super license points, yeah, dangerous driving is big for me in points. It's, you know, it's not causing a collision that kills someone out of the race. It's we'll have to look at, if we mirror enough real life, we'll have to look at what happens as Ed Veers had a bit of a spin today. Yeah, we'll have to look at what happened to Vettel in 2017 at Azerbaijan. For how many super license points? I think it's 6 or 9 for culminating what would be a drive-through penalty, which drive-through penalties I tend to give as just 30 seconds in this game. Seems about right. There we go, Ireland posting the rules about it. Beautiful. What do we normally give for a causing a collision? Is that Zaid actually while I'm waffling? Zaid takes the win. Stewart second. What will Andries do? Go to the top of the time. B rules, gets up to third then. So Andries wins, followed by Zaid by rules. That is it for Division 1. Apologies for the waffling, just figuring out the penalty point system, having a little bit of a chat, and I completely zoned out. And the race is over then. Andries wins round 1. Zaid P2. I know I've been asked not to say, but Andries is one of the most penalties, in my opinion. Zaid did hit rules into a spin, and Andries did what about super license points for dangerous driving for the 5 for collision and no collision one? Because that if it's like 1 and 2, then it's got to be at least 4 or 5 for a dangerous driving. But that is if it's dangerous driving at the end of the day. If it's a mistake while defending on a straight, it happens, you know. These things happen. I've just got my hero stewarding head on. On to Friday then indeed. Let's see. Debut of the Dom username and the debut of Dom in Division 1 then. But as it was, a good race from our Division 3 champion Stewart, I believe, was the champion last season. P4 on debut. How about that then? Bahrain. What a race that is going to be. But Andries takes a win. Zaid second. Rules third. Keeping it penalty free has helped him there. Stewart P4. Matty P5. Spoonie P6. Edveer P8. And Fig last of the finishers. Hammer, Hampan, Ironland, Porch, Kai, and Akurland, Auckland, whatever it is. Johnny R was champ. Ah, my bad. Righty then. There will be chats after this one to make sure this doesn't happen again and doesn't happen in Division 1, Race 1, because I think everyone just got a bit hot-headed tonight, lost the plot a couple times, and thought bumping might have been a bit acceptable, but it's never acceptable. There'll be talks. But what an exciting race. There's controversy all throughout. So we finally have this account, this thing that I've been thinking of since like round 3 or 4 of last season, for finally having the time to do it for this event. I wanted to do it yesterday, but just, I'll be honest, couldn't find the motivation. But a big shout out to Ireland for giving me a hand in setting it all up and dealing with my many questions down the road. This is the start of a new chapter for broadcasting for HRA, but it's the same old HRA of the racing. Great action, great driving standards. Normally, I'm only joking. Usually great driving standards, wholesome atmosphere, and just flat out amazing racing. That is the HRA way, and we will continue with it on Friday around Bahrain, where we kick off the big one, Division 1. Well then, I have been Apollo. This has been HRA streaming from the official account now. And we will see you on Friday for yet another scintillating league race. Bye bye.